Hello, I have another devlog for you. So this one was an issue where sometimes textures would not apply. And I have there's only package that like replicates this. The original report, it actually said that this happens, it happens like specifically when the orb is disabled, or the specific animation there is like disabled, but I actually found it has like nothing to do with that. In fact, when I just enabled it, exported as a new package, imported again, it will actually happen more frequently. So if you're reporting things, it's kind of good to be like, if you're saying this happens, only when this is like disabled at start, try the opposite. Try, doing it with it like whatever the claim is, revert it, see if it still happens, because it can be useful to like avoid like, what's the word? Chasing down essentially the wrong rabbit hole. But anyway, this turned out to be a race condition between the render and how procedural textures are uploaded. And I fixed it, and now it works perfectly. So this is now, just importing everything, and everything's fine. Every single one is properly applied. It just works fine there. So this helps resolve another, weird content issue. It was probably causing more issues than even like this one. And now it's properly fixed. I had to rework the mechanism a little bit, so because like whenever procedural textures are uploaded, what the system actually does, it sends the format of the texture, and then it doesn't wait for the format to be confirmed, and then sends the data. Because usually the format stays the same, but if the format's different, then there might be, okay, I actually need to reallocate the texture instance. And that happens like, when the texture is also first uploaded, because essentially the format is none. And what happens is it needs to schedule another job. So the jobs that are executed in order, the format is always set first, which allocates the initial DirectX 11 resources, but then actually needs to schedule another job to make a Unity texture out of it. And for procedural textures, because those are done at the same time, it would happen that the data of the texture could actually upload sooner before the format setting finishes, like the direct, like, which would be fine. The problem is the main process would essentially get a message that the data uploaded, but the instance hasn't changed, and then it would ignore the message that the format was changed, which indicates that the instance did get changed. And that way, the materials, they wouldn't actually get notified that they wouldn't get a notification that the change has occurred, and that would like make things break. So it wouldn't actually update the texture properly. But I changed the system so it now actually waits for both to be sent before it actually runs the callback to inform the material or whatever's listening that the asset has been updated. It then needs to update itself, and it works. It works perfect every single time. So another pre-release bug knockdown.